Awakened Maki Zenin from Jujutsu Kaisen. So this is like from the manga. So if you're not up to speed, but it's kind of cool. She looks killer. I'm on a landscape page, pencil eraser. Hip pose if I go too fast. We're going to start with her eyes. Head is in 3/4 pose, so is the body slightly, and we have that big blade. So, center point here, come up over to the left. Head will be like slightly left to fit in. It's not like bang in the middle, slightly left just to fit in the blade. Go. Diagonal. Across like so. Slightly spiky on the end, and maybe like a little sort of spike there. Bottom eyelid line, slightly thinner. Like so. And Maki has eyelashes usually drawn in. Yeah, like along the edge here. Just make sure it look a bit more feminine, I suppose. So they do an extra line, and then like that sort of line's going that way. And then her iris and the pupil, kind of like a half circle, just down from there. And then her pupil just touch on the top there. Like so. Eyelid line, just along the top here. And then her eyebrow, relatively skinny eyebrow, just going that way. You need a space that you can color in and just make it dark, spiky along the edge there. Some of that will be covered by hair. So we're in 3/4 pose, right? So the other eye is slightly smaller, so it's like down here. So it's not like straight across from it. If you were to go straight across, you know, you go across and down a little bit. That's where you start the next one. Right, so slightly different shape as well, because we're in 3/4 pose. Bottom eyelid line as well. In there with those eyelashes. Iris. Just there. And pupil. Just touching that top eyelid line. So then her eyelid coming across, and then her eyebrow as well goes that way. And you need to add a little spot that you can add some color. Like unless it's manga style you're doing it, so you could just color these black then. So her nose coming down from this eyebrow, like so, and then her nostril just in there, and her mouth, so she looks just pretty serious. And her bottom lip, like so. And then her chin. There. So her jaw just kind of curves around to her hair. So we go this way. Like so. And the other side, because we're in 3/4, so it curves out to her cheek, around the cheek, up towards the eyebrow, right? So it goes in, out, around her cheekbone, in towards her eye a little bit, and then around her brow. So your line on the side of the face here is slightly different to this one, basically, because the face is turned away. Not forgetting about all those scars either. We just gotta draw in our hair first. So then hair spikes, then short black hair in this version, right? You just keep adding these all around. Her head. Right, that's like our fringe. And then it just goes around her head, basically. Bit of a part in her hair here, maybe. And then some spikes that stick out over here, it looks like. Okay, that's her head. So then there's like some scars and stuff. So you just add all these spiky kind of scars in on her face here. Random sort of shapes. And they're like all up her eye as well, it looks like. What the hell happened to her? Down this eye. Textures in there, maybe. Something on her face here as well. And then the back of her neck, there, around here. Her collar. The big sword comes in behind here, so we can't really see her other shoulder. You just see the collar that way. And then her shoulder sort of bumps down this way. And she's got this like sleeveless cape thing going on. So just slightly comes over her arm and her chest. Your chest is here. And then you've got like all these sort of fold lines there. And so then we can like see her shoulder. Yeah, basically her shoulder muscle in there. And then her tricep, kind of elongated tricep and forearm. That way. And then she has like crazy amounts of scars again. do these any way you want, really. They're just like, they look like kind of tiger stripes, but scarred skin. So the other side of her body is kind of like closed off by the sword, right? But her, let's say her chest part kind of comes down this way. Right. And then her rib cage there. And then she has a belt coming across. And then a belt buckle that way with some lines on it like so. And then there's a button up here actually with an edge. There's a button up here as well. Comes around, and then there are those like spiral lines that are always on these. Well, not always, but mostly. Okay, so there's a hand holding a sword coming out from behind her neck, right? So just here right beside her face. So I guess we'll go with the fluffy part sort of here first, right? There's a big fluff fur thing on the end of it, right? So we'll just start adding this here. So this is basically the starts of this blade. Right, and then this goes this way. This big sword goes that way, and it keeps going all that way, but we'll do this sort of hand first, right? So her thumb comes over the handle, curved line here, and then comes down for the palm of the hand there, right? And then her wrist curves down to her forearm, and her elbow's kind of square, and then it comes up the other side. I always think arms, when they're like this, they kind of look like bowling pins, you know, the base of them. And then like wrist bone there. And then her tricep will go like up this way. There's like another little cape line or something there. And then we can see a bit of her bicep just there. And then her shoulder sort of disappears behind the thumb. So now, need my ruler, sorry. So like little fold lines and stuff on her clothing as well. Now, so the handle is like right here from the thumb to the edge of the wrist. So we'll go, maybe there might be another thumb bump just there. Right, so it goes this way. And then there's like a square end to this, like rectangular. And then the handle keeps going and meets her little finger, her pinky finger, just up here somewhere. And And then the edge of this goes that way. And then this blade goes all that way. So now, back of her hand and pinky and knuckles and stuff. So 1, 2, 3. Right, fingers. And the little finger first. Curving lines. There. Next one. Middle finger. Hands are always really hard, so take your time. And then the index. And then the handle of that blade will keep going in there. We can just see some fingernails. And then like some bandage sort of strap lines on the hilt or handle of the sword. Right, and then there's like loads of scars again on her arm here. Real jaggedy sort of. Shoulder as well. And then we'll just finish this sword then that goes up this way. It seems to curve then a little bit at the end. Goes off my page a bit there. Then I guess there should be like, I think there's another line, or at least there should be. Can't see it in the picture, but just usually these types of swords have this extra kind of thing on them, like that. And there seems to be like scratches and textures and stuff all on this. So should we see a little bit of her neck on that side? No, I don't think so. Maybe like a fold line at least, just going sort of over her shoulder. Maki Zenin, Awakened. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.